All right, Main Warrior Gym team, what's going on? Another full workout for you today. We've got 3 pairs of exercises, 3 sets of each exercise. We'll run through a quick warm-up here, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So we're going to start with some jumping jacks today. For our warm-up, about 30 seconds here. Go ahead and get started. And cross jacks. Cross the hands and feet over right in front of your chest. 30 seconds of cross jacks here as well. Whew, good. Shake it out, catch your breath for a moment. We're going to be down on the ground next. Some quadruped rockers. We've done these before in our warm-ups for some online videos. Down on your hands and knees here. Knees can stay on the ground if you'd like, rocking back and forth. If you'd like a little bit more of a challenge, knees can come up off the ground and hover, as the weight will be on your toes and your hands rather than your knees, hands, and toes. Finish off my last few with my knees in the air here. Letting the shoulders come up over the hands with each one as you finish in your plank position. About 2 or 3 more here. Good. Drop those knees down and come back to your neutral position, and we'll go for some trunk rotations. Reach one arm through, try to drop your shoulder down. Take a big deep breath in each position, and alternate to the other side. Go 5 on each side, 10 total rotations here. Good, 1 more on each side here. Alrighty, and we're going to do a couple world's greatest stretch on each side here. We'll go about 5 on each side, 10 total as well. So starting in your quadruped position, 1 foot comes up right next to your hands. Both elbows are on the inside of the knee. You can back up your other leg if you need to a little bit. Drop the inside elbow down towards the mat, twisting your chest in the opposite direction of your front leg. And then you're going to rotate in the opposite direction, opening your chest up towards the knee that is in front. Let the weight shift back towards the heel in the back. Get some stretch for your hamstring. And then bring that foot back, and we'll alternate up to the other side here. Inside elbow drops. Deep breath. Rotate up and away. And rock the hips back. Good, about 3 or 4 more on each side here. Try to progress and sit a little deeper into this stretch each time you go back and forth from side to side here. Good, we'll go one more on each side here. Make sure you keep on breathing throughout these stretches here in the warm-up. And one last round here, one last stretch on the other side. You can start with the rock back and forth, but before you do your rotations with your elbow here. However, the stretch feels good for you. Whew. All right, and we'll finish back down with our warm-up in our quadruped position with some scapular push-ups. So, knees are hovering above the ground again here. You're thinking about pulling your belly button back in towards your spine, bracing your abs and your core, letting the chest drop down, and pushing up and away. Knees stay hovering the whole time. You let the shoulder blades pinch together, and then you make your arms as long as possible, pushing your chest up and away from the mat here. So 10 to 15 scap push-ups here. Get your shoulders and your upper back warmed up here a little bit. Go about 4 more here. Alrighty, warm up done. Go ahead and grab a drink if you'd like. Lose a layer, getting warm. And we're starting with squat jumps today. So, standing in place. Big thing to focus on here is a nice soft landing. You're absorbing your own impact as you land. You are going to catch yourself at the bottom of each squat jump, pretty much in the same position that you're starting with. We're doing six squat jumps, so just a few. Make each one explosive as possible, trying to get as high up off the ground here. And that is paired with an inchworm push-up. So you're going to do your inchworm, let your hands walk back towards your heels, hips will go up in the air, walk your hands back out, and into another push-up, hands walk in and out, so on and so forth. 10 inchworm push-ups, 6 squat jumps, 3 sets of each. Here we go. I will start with the squat jumps. Feet are hip width, toes pointing straight ahead. In your bottom, your power position, so hips back, knees bent. You're exploding up towards the ceiling and finishing in your power position. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alrighty. Inchworm push-ups. Push-up position here. So you can start 1, 2, hands walk back, heels push down towards the ground, and then hands walk back forward. 2. Try to get back as far as you can with your hands each time. And 10. One last walk in and out. Alrighty. And the goal throughout your set there with the push-ups is to try to get your hands further back towards your toes each time you go up and down for a push-up, gaining a little bit more flexibility in your hamstrings in the back of your legs there. Quick breather, and then we're going right back into our squat jumps here. 6 squat jumps. Nice soft landing. If you have neighbors below you, they'll appreciate it. Alrighty. 6 squat jumps. Here we go. Set number 2. Very good. 6 down. Catch your breath really quick. We got another 10 inchworm push-ups here. Last one here. Here we go. Well, that gets the shoulders going. 2 rounds down, 1 more to go here. Quick drink of water, not too much. You don't want all that sloshing around, especially when we're jumping here. All right, 6 jumps, here we go. Last ones, nice soft feet, absorbing your own impact. Get a little more camera angle there. All right. Alrighty, squat jumps done. Last round of inchworm push-ups here. Catch your breath before you go back down for your last 10. Alright. Here we go. Last one here, let's go. Whew. Alrighty. First set of 3 done. Up next we have Cossack squats with a fist squeeze. You're making 2 fists. You're pushing them together right in front of your chest. And then a bear crawl bird dog, which can also be done, bear crawl bird dog can be done on the knees as well, if you need a little bit of modification. Catch your breath here. Alrighty, So, for our Cossack squats, you have a nice wide stance with your feet, almost uncomfortably wide, much wider than your shoulders, almost double that width down to your feet. Toes are facing straight forward. You're pinching your fists together right in front of your chest, and you're squatting to one side at a time. The other leg will stay nice and straight. Nice and slow on the way down, and your other leg will pivot so you come up on your heel at the bottom. So we're doing 10 on each side, 20 total, squeezing the fists together. 1, nice and slow. 2, 3, 4, 5. And the more you pinch here with your fist, the more you're going to get out of it overall. 8, 9, 10, halfway there. Last one here. And 20. Alrighty. Shake out the arms. We have our bear crawl, bird dog. So, down on hands and knees. Let me adjust my camera here. If the regular version here, hands and knees hovering, opposite arm, opposite leg. You're pulling your belly button back in towards your spine. Opposite arm, opposite leg, extend out. You can do the same thing with your knees on the ground and just really focus on the arms and the legs moving and keeping everything else from your ribs to your hips nice and stable while you're moving, pulling your belly button back. And if you need more of a challenge, go ahead and lift your knees up. If your knees are on the ground, you're doing 10 with each opposite set of limbs. And if you're doing it with your knees elevated, you're doing 10 total, 5 on each side. A second hold at the top of each one. All right, knees up, 10 total. All right, round 1 done. And I am sweating here, holy moly. All right, back to our Cossack squats. Nice wide stance. Okay, here we go. Wide feet, toes facing straight forward, and you're pinching your fists together, knuckles in on each side. All right, here we go. 10 to each side, 20 total, however you would like to count. All right, pinch and go ahead. Halfway there. Five more here. Last one. Phew. Alrighty. Back to our bird dogs. If you started with them on your knees last round and you didn't feel too challenged, well, now's a great time to challenge yourself. Try a few with your knees up off the ground. Even if, let's say, you only get 2 per side, so you do 4 total with your knees up off the ground. Then finish off with doing, let's say, 6 to 8 more on each side with your knees on the ground. Do what you can, and then progress or regress a little bit so that way you can finish out the rest of the set properly. Here we go. I'll do this one facing head on, change up the angle. 5 on each side with knees hovering, 10 on each with the knees on the ground. Here we go. Whew. Alrighty, 2 rounds down, 1 last one to go for the squats and the bird dogs here. Then we're on to the last round. Grab a quick drink. Alright, last round of our squats here. Side to side, a big pinch with the fist right in front of your chest. Alrighty. Sure, camera's still going. Nice wide feet. Pinch those knuckles together. 20 total, 10 aside. Here we go. Halfway there. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, last 5 here. And 20. Alrighty, last round of our bird dogs here. Again, don't be afraid to finish out your last few with your knees on the ground here for our last round. Keep your form solid. The big thing I want you to avoid while you're doing this is really arching your back as you extend. You're staying almost rounded a little bit with your back, pushing your chest up and away, pulling your belly button back towards your spine, and extending from there rather than arching to get to your extension. You're losing all that activity going on where it matters. All right, enough talking. Here we go, last round. Oh, and 10. Alrighty. Grab a drink, catch your breath. 3 rounds of set number 2 is done. Up next, we have forward backward lunges. So one leg will be stationary for 10 lunges. 1 forward, 1 backwards, 1 forward, 1 backwards. That'd be 4 right there. So you do 10 with one leg stationary. We're going to do side plank bridges on one side. You'll have to remember which leg you did first and which side you did first. Then we're going back to the forward backward lunges on the other leg. And then we're going back to the side plank on the other side. So lots of alternating back and forth here. But it'll be the best way to finish off these last few. So, side plank bridge. Well, we're starting with forward backwards lunges. We'll get to those first. Okay, so forward backwards, 1 foot is stationary. I'm going to start with my left foot down first. Start back is 1 and forward 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Right to your mat. I'm going down on my left side here for my side plank bridges. So my bottom leg will stay nice and straight and extended, top foot in front, pushing the hips up and away from the ground. 2, 10 on each side here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. All right, right leg is now stationary for your lunges. 10 on each side, starting backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, and side planks on the right side. Here we go. Bottom leg straight, top leg in front, pushing through that elbow and your feet here. Elbow is important to get your chest up and away from the mat with each one. 1, 2, 3, and 10. Whew. Alrighty. Hop on up. Back to our left leg. That was 1 round down. We're going right into the next. So 1 back, 2 forward, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're doing 12 aside this time. 2 more at the end. Good. Back down on your left side for our side planks. Here we go. 1, 2, 10. We're doing 12 side plank bridges this time too. 11, 12. Then 2 more on here. Be a lovely surprise for the 3rd round. 5th, let's see. Right leg stationary now. Toes facing straight forward. 1, 2. 12 total here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. All right. Right side, side planks. Whew. 2 rounds down. Here we go. And 2 more. 11, 12. Whew. Alrighty. Last round. And we got 15 reps across the board for everything. 15 forward, backwards. 15 bridges. Quick drink of water in between sets. Alright. Last round, left leg forward. Left leg stays stationary. 15 lunges. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, and 15. All right. Side plank bridges, left side, 15 here. Last round of bridges. Whew. Here we go. Push through the feet and the elbow. Last 5. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Alrighty. Last side, right side, 15 lunges, 15 bridges. You guys are good to go. Toes facing straight forward. Here we go. 4 more here. 12, 13, 14, and 15. Whew. Alrighty. Right side. Side plank bridges. Here we go, last 15. Last 5. Here we go. Come on. 4, 5. Whew. Nap time, huh? Jeez. Alrighty. Good job, everybody. Make sure you spend a few minutes still moving around, cooling down for a little bit. If you can, get outside, walk around a bit. It's a beautiful day today at the moment. Hopefully, whenever you're doing this, it is as well. Good job, and have a good one. We'll see you next time.